Today I'm recommending some top Netflix originals to learn English, from spooky to funny to scary.
What should I do?
So we can already see that you're going to improve your spelling when you watch Stranger Things, but there are so many more benefits to learning English with Netflix. Hi everyone, I'm Fallon from FluentU, and we want to help you learn English with authentic content so you can sound like a native speaker. If you want to make the most of learning English through Halloween movies and shows, make sure to click on the link in the description box below for a free trial of FluentU. You can follow along with some of the words that I'm saying, and you can even save them for later so you can look them up and practice them. Hubie Halloween is a really funny and goofy movie. Adam Sandler had me hooked from the first few minutes. Hubie is a resident of the town of Salem, and he's a really nice guy. He spends the year helping people in his community and volunteering.
Here are some Happy Halloween word searches. You can pass it out to the kids.
Thank you so much.
However, he's a little odd, so sometimes the other people in the town play pranks on him. On Halloween, he finds himself in the middle of a real murder plot, and of course, no one believes him because he calls the police all the time anyway.
Is that you? Oh no.
Salem PD?
Yeah, so obviously, this is Hubie Dubois.
Adam Sandler has a lot of physical comedy in this movie, and his character speaks slowly and uses simple words, so you'll be able to follow along no problem.
Halloween's upon us!
Vampires vs. the Bronx is a satirical movie that follows a group of teenagers from the Bronx, which is a part of New York, who find out that there are vampires living in their neighborhood.
What do you do for work?
Real estate.
Are you seriously out at night when you know there's a couple of vampires running around?
This movie is especially clever because it's a fun and spooky action movie, but it also comments on racial themes that are really important in the United States. As a bonus in this movie, you'll get to hear a really typical Brooklyn accent. Perfect if you're interested in visiting New York one day.
Alright.
Yo, that was mad vague, dog.
The Santa Clarita Diet is a great show to binge watch on a weekend. It's funny, it's scary, and it has elements of classic zombie movies. Sheila and Joel are realtors in California, and they have a perfect suburban life until Sheila becomes undead, or a zombie.
Did Mom die?
She is dead and also undead.
Zombie?
I don't like that word. I think it's inherently negative.
I don't like it either.
Let's not use it.
This show is a great source of everyday language because Sheila and Joel continue living their normal life even with the challenges of Sheila's condition. The Santa Clarita Diet is a comedy, but it has spooky zombie moments which make it perfect for Halloween language learning.
What kind of realtor are you?
Residential, but commercial on request.
Stranger Things is extremely popular for one reason. It is a fantastic show. I'm watching it again for the third time this Halloween season. Stranger Things follows a group of teenagers whose friend goes missing. While they look for him, they find a lost girl with superpowers and even some really scary monsters. There are currently 3 seasons, and seasons 1 and 2 take place right at Halloween, so you'll see lots of Halloween traditions in action and learn a lot of vocabulary. This show has everything: comedy, love, drama, horror. You're going to be totally hooked on this one. The Haunting of Hill House is a great show for hardcore horror fans. This show follows the Crane family, who move into a mansion in order to renovate it. However, during the process, the family starts to have scary, supernatural experiences.
It's that house.
If you love a good scare, definitely check this one out. Although it doesn't relate directly to Halloween, it's really scary and it'll definitely put you in the Halloween mood. A series of unfortunate events is about 3 orphan children who are adopted by a distant relative, Count Olaf, who actually just wants to steal the children's fortune.
Hello, 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 children.
This show is a dark comedy. It kind of reminds me of a modern-day fairy tale. The makeup, the characters, and the scenarios are all over the top and exaggerated, which makes the show extremely entertaining. You'll be sure to learn lots of new vocabulary with this one because the narrator and the characters actually define words as part of the script.
Your parents have perished in a terrible fire. Perished means killed.
We know what perished means.
Unsolved Mysteries is a little different than the other shows on this list because it's a documentary. And I know that doesn't sound interesting, but I binge watched this series in 2 days. I could not stop watching it.
You know, Mount Vernon is a bustling neighborhood. There are people all over the place. And this guy just ends up dropping out of the sky and ending up in a conference room and no one knows anything.
Each episode in the series is a mini documentary of a mysterious crime case that can't be solved. The stories are so bizarre that I didn't believe them until I looked them up online afterwards. Since the people, interviews, and situations in this series are real, it's a great opportunity to practice and listen to natural English while also getting spooky for Halloween.
My hope is that there is somebody that's out there that knows the truth.
I love how many different spooky shows and movies there are on Netflix to learn English. They're all different and there's something for everyone. By the way, if you want to remember these shows and movies for later, click on the link in the description box below for a free PDF with all my recommendations. And if you're looking for recommendations of great Netflix originals that are not related to Halloween, check out this video over here. I recommend some of my favorite shows for learning English. See you over there.